Please, group, what is making my fish to drop? Today I lost 5 fishes. Every day I lost like 3 to 5 fishes every day.
Based on the video you just watched, I know it is very, very sad that that guy that is in my own platform is experiencing mortality, and that is one reason why I need to do this video to you all, and that is another reason for you to learn from this video, because if you don't learn from it, it might happen to you. It's not a cause, it's reality. We are all dealing with living things, all right? So if you don't take corrective measures, it can actually happen to you, all right? So please and please, I want you to pay attention to this video and everything I'm about to tell you about mortality. See, catfish is one kind, is this type of animal where if the mortality start coming, one, have you ever, let me tell you something now, let me tell you something that will make you laugh. Have you ever seen a catfish farmer that tell you that he experienced only one mortality in a disease breakout? It's not possible. It's not possible. Honestly, I won't lie to you. Any catfish farmer, whenever he experience disease or any kind of illness in his farm, he won't experience just one mortality. It will experience it. The mortality might be 10, might be 15, and it will be reading like that every day if something is not done very fast. That is catfish farming for you. So for you to maximize a lot of profit, you need to reduce what? Mortality. And once you're able to reduce mortality, your profit will rise. See, another bonus for you is that any farmer that you see around you that tell you that he make at least 40% or 45% profit from his production. Trust me, he didn't get such percentage due to the amount he sold. He got such percentage because of what? Of the because of he has low mortality. I hope you are getting me. He got such percentage because he has a low mortality. Because if the fishes are many and they have so much waste, trust me, you will maximize a lot of profit in catfish farming. So that is what catfish farming is all about. So this video, I'll be telling you how you can reduce what? Mortality in your farm, whether you're a beginner or you are, what will I call you? Is it adventure or um, masters? If you are a master or you're a beginner, any one of them, you should be able to reduce mortality using this principle I'm about to tell you today. Okay, now let me ask you as a catfish farmer. Okay, let me ask you as a catfish farmer, where are your fishes living in? I know in your mind you'll be telling me that it's inside pond, right? Yes, they are living inside pond. But inside that pond, I guess there's water there, right? Those fishes that you have are actually living inside that water. And it is that water that they are doing all their activities. Every of the activities is done in that water. So it is very important for you to know about that water. As a farmer that you are, you need to understand, I mean catfish farmer. So as a catfish farmer, you need to understand how your water system work. See, I hate farmers that manage their waters. I hate them so much because why will you manage water? You don't have any reason as a catfish farmer to manage water, because that is the most essential thing that will never lack in your farm. No matter the crisis, it should never lack in your farm. Okay, another aspect, that is one side. Another thing I also need to tell you about the water aspect is before stocking, before stocking, there are some things that you also need to check. You need to test the water. That is why I call it water system. You need to check if this water is okay, if this water is filled, if this water has enough of oxygen. So all those things, all those preparation need to be put in place before you stock in any fishes. All right. So most time most time farmers just neglect all those things, and due to the happiness of sales, maybe harvest, they will just, okay, I'm done by next week, I must restock, and they will forget to do all these things I am listing right now. They will just pack poof, and within that they will start having mortality gradually. Now, I will give you two. There are many tests that you can do on water, but the major two that are very very common is one, water check the pH, that is the hydrogen something, I don't know, I can't remember, but hydrogen something, that is the pH something. Then the next one is the DO, which is dissolved oxygen. All right, so all those things you need to check them. You need to check them to make sure that everything is intact. And what am I talking about? This is what I'm talking about. Yeah, this is water pH meter. All right, with this water pH meter, you'll be able to check the hydrogen of the water. All right, now let me just give you a review of what is inside this. And if you need this, we also sell it in Sirah farm. All right, we sell this in Sirah farm. So this is just like a manual on how to calibrate it. But don't worry, once you get it, I will tell you how to calibrate it. So this is just a manual. This is the calibration powder. This is the calibration powder. And this is the meter itself. This is the meter itself. This is the meter itself. And for you to calibrate it, I will do another video on it. That is another topic on its own. Okay, this is for the water pH. Let's keep this aside. Now, this is another meter again, which is called dissolved oxygen. Let me keep it like this so that you can see it very well. Dissolved oxygen. All right, all these things are necessary for you to check them before stocking any fish inside your pond. All right, please and please don't be ignorant. Try to check your water before stocking. All right, that is all I can tell you about the water system. Now, the second thing that you need to know about is proper feeding. Due to I'm a farmer that formulates its own feed, I will talk about formulation also because I'm a farmer that formulates feed. And before I go on, I want to let you know, if you need your feed ingredients, your machinery that you need in your farm, you can also contact Sirah Farm. We sell it to various farmers. We have been doing it for over 5 years, going to 6 years now. So you can contact us if you need your feed formulation, anything that you need to set up your farm. Okay, now for the feed aspect, see, whenever you want to start making your own feed, please and please, catfish farming is garbage in, garbage out. Anything you give them, it's just like computer. Anything you input, that is what you will get back. Simple, simple. So if you make cheap feed for your animal, definitely what you will receive will be, they will not have weight, and sometimes it might lead to mortality. So the best thing you can do for yourself is making sure that What you are producing for your animals is actually rich. They are your animals. See, once you start having the mindset of producing something rich for them, they will serve you more, and they won't forsake you as long as you are giving them what they need. So that is why that is why I said before that don't be ignorant. Do everything possible to do your best as a farmer to make sure that, oh, this thing, they must be successful in my hand. And once they are successful in your hand, trust me, they will give you back you want. And what do you want? They will give you back your money. But if you are just ignorant, thinking that they will grow no matter how the crisis, trust me, all those things will never work, and you will definitely lose money. And if you are a type of farmer that buy commercial feed, okay, if you buy commercial feed in the market, it's possible that in that market they produce rich feed, and they also produce poor feed. So I will not be the one telling you that which one is good, which one is bad. I can't start listing one that is good and the one that is not bad. But what I can tell you is do your own research. All right, do your own research, and make sure that you don't just think about the price alone. Think about the quality, the content of the feed, the composition. And once you know all those things, trust me, you should be able to get a quality feed for them. And once you notice that this thing is not working well for my feed, you stop it and you move on. Now, the third thing I also want to tell you about this topic is that monitoring them regularly. See, when I was starting this catfish farming, I'm one of the type that I can stay in the pond for close to 2 hours. All right. With that gave me a sense of reason towards those animals, because I understand how they behave. I understand their swimming. So due to that, I should be able to know whenever they are sick or whenever they are not sick. What am I trying to say? Now, let me give you an instance. Most people think whenever their fish started hanging, it means that the water is dirty. No, that is not only the case. There are some times that your fish will hang. What is it trying to do? It's trying to digest its feed. It's trying to digest its feed. Are you getting me? So I have studied them so much that I will just I will just stand looking at them in that pond. I can stand like 1 hour looking at them just to know they are swimming. And after they feed, okay, let me give you another instant again. After you finish feeding them, they are swimming. Before they might be swimming like this, but they might be swimming like this. But once you st- after you finish feeding them, their swimming will now go like this. That you just have to study them closely, like as if you are studying your child. So if you have such belief, if you have such mentality, trust me, you should be okay in the business, and you should know when they are sick. Some farmers don't even know when they are when they zip break out until when deaths start occurring. That is when they'll say, this thing is dying, this thing is dying, it's bad. The next thing you also need to know is biosecurity. Okay, there are so many things I can say about this biosecurity, but due to the length of this video, I will just explain just one. And that one is very, very common. That biosecurity is that you know that your water is dirty and you keep on feeding them. Farmers do that a lot because they don't have time. Maybe they are going to somewhere and there's no chance for them. They'll just and they'll just feed and go with dirty water. It's very, very bad. Don't do that. It will cause mortality. In fact, it will cause that day or the next day, you start seeing mortality. So that is the aspect I can say about security measures. Just try as much as possible to make sure that everything in your farm, you do the necessary things. All right, just do the necessary things. Don't think about money first. Think about survival. And advice, that's the bonus for you too. So for you to watch this video to this extent, I think you should get to this bonus. Don't And what is the bonus is don't think about money, just think about survival. once you think about survival, trust me, you should make it. I mean, at our top, because once the survivor is there, trust me, you will enjoy it for the rest. Like, you will get your money back. So the next thing you also need to know about the how you can reduce mortality is pond density. Okay, I will explain what this thing means. Pond density is knowing the actual the estimate number that your fish and the estimate number that your pond can contain. I mean fishes, the numbers of fishes that your pond can contain. That is what the pond density means. And it's no it is don't just have that mortality, that mentality that you can just pack any number of fish into a pond and you expect that fish to get big. See, another bonus for you is that the more you give them space, the more they get bigger. That is just another bonus for you for watching to this extent. The more you give them space, the more they get bigger. So if you're not giving them space, trust me, you will just be seeing 300, 400 grams, all those things happens. All right, just give them maximum space. So there's calculation for it, but I will not do it here because the video will be very, very long if I should add it to this one. So I'll just give you some of the things I've written down. So for farmers that are still asking sometimes in my group, they do ask me of how they'll give me some list of um, some sizes, how many fishes can contain it. So if you are for 5 feet by 5 feet size, like 5 feet, 5 feet with 4 feet, 4 feet depth, how many fishes can contain it? The numbers of fishes are 210 fishes. That is the numbers of fishes that can contain that 5 feet and 4 feet depth. And the liters that will be in that pond will be 2,800 liters that will be in that pond. Now, for 6 feet by 6 feet, like 6 feet length, another 6 feet, and the length and the breadth 6 feet, 6 feet. So the numbers of fishes that will be in that pond with 310 fishes. Note, it should not pass 310 fishes in that pond. And the liters of water you have in that pond is over 4,777. Now, 7 by 7, we have 4,422 fishes in that pond. Make sure that it doesn't exceed that number. And the liters of water you have there is over 5,549 liters. That is what you have in that pond. So the next one is 8 by 8. And 8 by 8, you have over 551 fishes in that pond. And the liters of water you should have is 7,448 liters. That is what you have in that pond. Now, 9 by 9, you have 618 fishes, and the liters you should have is 9,173 liters of water. That is what you have in that pond. Now, the next thing is water circulation and erosion and evacuation. So I believe if you are joining my master class, you should be able to know what I'm talking about. All right, you should be able to know what that water circulation is. When we talk about flow through, when we talk about flow through circulation and all those things, all right, all those things are the things I teach in my master class. So you should be able to know how the water system work. All right, free flow, all those things are the things you need to know about the water system. And what is evactor? Evactor is a kind of machine that is used to generate oxygen too. So when you have lack of oxygen in your pond, evactor should be able to generate that oxygen for you. So right now it'll be very, very fast for these videos not to be very, very long. Now the next thing you need to know is training and education. Now the training and education is just what I said so far about the masterclass that that always occur every month, once in a month. So even this month, we will still do the masterclass for this month. So for this March that we are now. So just like that, every month, it only happens 12 times in a year. So that is how we are doing it in Silver Farm. So in the training, we will lecture you, we teach you everything you need to know for you to start up your own farm. And with that, we will not only leave it then, we also make sure that you are successful in the business before we let you go. Now, the next thing you need to know is record keeping. Record keeping, I know it's very sad when you I know it's very sad when you record mortality. Yes, I know it's very, very sad, but you still need to record it. Yeah, I know your feelings. I know your feelings. I know it's very, very sad, but you still need to record it whenever you are doing your recording. So try as much as possible to record mortality and keep on recording until the last day of the production. So until the last day, that will give you an estimate amount of what you should sell. If, see, don't sell below your cost price. All right, so sell what you should gain. Other people are making 40% of their total cost of revenue. I mean, total cost of expenses. So you should be able to make at least 30, 35%, 40%. So you should know how you should give your own prices. So the next thing is continue learning. All right, continue following Sirah Farm. All right, once you continue following Sirah Farm, and also follow our WhatsApp group. Our WhatsApp group will be on the comment section and also be in the description. So all those things will and guide you in the journey of a farmer. All right, to be a farmer is not really easy because you face so many challenges from the beginning. Even though at the master stage, if you lose guard, you can still lose some money. So please, even me particularly, I lose some money sometimes, but that doesn't mean I should give up. That is how the business works. So you should just try as much as possible to keep both learning and keep exploring yourself. Any article you see, any video you see about what is related to your business, try to go through it and learn from it. And with that, you'll be a better farmer. Thank you.